Hey guys, welcome back. Point. We're still very much in a gather supplies, level up the lads kind of phase. I'm just very concerned about that Pandoran layer.
Scan complete.
But it's creeping close. Like, with our current best squad, I worry that we wouldn't have what it takes to be able to take out that layer. I mean, if we send these lads in, it's certainly doable. But I worry. I think if we can get everybody up to level 4 in the main squad, we have to go take out that layer. Just for risk management. Like I said, we could do it now, but God, sending in an underleveled bunch of lads into a layer, run into the wrong enemy type if you can't find the spawnery. Eesh. That being said, it just occurs to me maybe I shouldn't be leaving that layer because, if I remember correctly, don't layers, like nests become layers and layers become whatever the next level is if you just leave them? If that layer becomes a tier 3 layer, oh god. Anyway, we're going to do this gathering site here, and then we're going to head out to West Asia and try to find that second base. We are still struggling to find the second. Oh, I see. Enemies have to come this side of the map. We have a decent chance of keeping all these resources alive. We just take this area and just kill whatever we can whenever we can. I was just going to say, get the snipers up on high ground. Bother with that, we don't have any snipers. Boys. We'll point out that we've got 6 lads who are all pretty much going to be built identically. Once they get to the right level, they're all going to be some combination of assault and heavy.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
Hello, powerful. 6 hell cannons. 6 of those New Jericho machine guns. What a shred. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Medium machine gun.
Enemy contact. On the move. Taking a...
Oh, that's a good shot. Get him, Ruffle. Shot. Gonna return fire? I don't think so with the dazed. I don't think he can. I go somewhere where I can get a shot on one of these nerds. Okay, with Big Dizzer. This is why Big Dizzer needs to be level 4. Be given the ability to dash. Like he's just gonna have to sprint into position and do something on the next turn. Even if he runs to where he's got 2 pips of movement, he still wouldn't be able to get his grenade on them. Spartan's out in the open. Modern and dash. Okay, just paralysis. That one's actually not that dangerous, and you can overwatch him. Paralysis, the same. Pain Chameleon? No. Right, well. Modern. Good double dash and then shotgun, shotgun. Let's take a look at what the accuracy is like here. Well, I've kind of made the decision for myself now, and I can't do the other move. Whew. The leg and arm disabled, but I'm pretty sure he's still going to be able to out-regen that bleed. 10 HP to all body parts each turn, so that's like effectively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 heal per turn, so we have to finish him off. Other heavy cannons? No. Okay, so it's just my lower level boys now. Milky, you're going to be on point. You're going to dash and try and finish off that lad. Probably going to spot a few more of these baddies. Sorry to say, I'm kind of going to be hanging Milky out to dry here. As long as we kill everything else. A lot of nerds now. Oh, God, so close. Okay, he doesn't have a grenade launcher, so it's fine to stand next to Milky. This is quick feed. Fine for quick feed to stand next to Milky. Ooh, how close is he to that barrel? Close enough for explosion damage. Little explosion damage, yeah, that was pretty good. And Jodvarnus, I think, yeah, he has to double dash here and finish off the... And on the next turn, we should only have one Arthron and Aaron to deal with. Have to kill him if I hit the legs. Worry about that not being enough to kill this thing. 10 to 40 times 8. Oh no, shotgun's way better. Oh! Touch. He is stood behind that barrel though, which can be exploded, and this thing has a... Is it a claw? It's a claw, thank goodness. It was a machine gun. Okay, so she's going to go forward and mind control 1 or 2, but we can back ourselves to kill her on this next turn. Mind controls 1 of the lads. Stand out in the open, doesn't make a difference. We've got 2 melee enemies here. Buffalo, please don't miss. Good lad. Body hit. I probably should have used Warcry first. That's pretty cool. You can still use Warcry. Didn't affect these two. At least we learned there that you can use Warcry even after your turn is auto-ended. Disabled head. Awesome. That should have removed the mind control now. At least it will on the next turn. Dash here. On the chest and the old disabled torso. Shotgun scatters away too much. Beautiful. Close range shotgun. I worry this is going to end the mission and I won't be able to get that gear. Well done, boys. I think we didn't take an injury there. Good level ups. Go aligned as soon as I can with New Jericho. Not gonna be easy. We're gonna have to sabotage Apples of Anu base. But Big Dizzo. Belt training. Dash. Triple dash. Advantage. And fire. Yeah, 18. And go to the next level up. Oh, we'll take heavy on the next 2 dashes. After he's heavy, then level 5, we will get him up to 12. West Asia be.
Construction complete.
Lads back at base will start getting trained now. But if area scan isn't being used, actually, I get there. Bloody disciples of Anu bases. Rotten with disciples of Anu bases. Clinging to the ruins of an old library, operatives have discovered a half-mad creature that resembles a barnacle with a human face. The creature, apparently the former head librarian, is still human enough to give that directions to its hidden treasure. Rambling and confusing, but somehow quite interesting. Follow its directions. It's not easy to make sense of the creature's directions, but eventually, after a lot of effort, our operatives managed to find the stash where the librarian had his favorite book. Complete works of James Joyce. Valuable find for humanity. And for those of our operatives who are into that sort of thing. 25 skill points, that's nice. Hope this isn't the base. The mist. Oh. As soon as I can get another trooper, I should. A warehouse full of valuable resources. However, the warehouse, along with the town it stands in, is covered in a slimy, slippery, algae-like growth. Makes doing anything here tedious and exhausting. The resources. Oh, that's awesome. 500 mats and 80 food. For a bit of stamina. Totally worth it. Fine. Excellent. More and more of our operatives are reporting distressing nightmares, and some appear to be experiencing symptoms similar to night terrors. This is consistent with reports from havens around the world. For now, problems can be dealt with easily enough, but if they keep getting worse, the effects could be disastrous. Human beings need sleep as much as they need food or water. But do these lads count as being tired now? Let's trade for some food. Hopefully this will be enough food now that I can hire 2 more lads, either heavies or assaults, or actually snipers. Really yeah, I need 2 more snipers. Where can we get some? Unlikely to be in these Disciples of Anu base. Oh, that's one. I just want to get them into the base and training as soon as possible. As it happens, our lads need to get back for a rest in any way. I can't believe how much tech we're sitting on. I've never had this much tech before. Good, so 6 lads in the base, ready to defend. Weapons and armor being produced for them. Level ups are going to happen slowly but surely. Grenade range and speed? Absolutely. Extreme focus I don't bother with. Bonus accuracy is amazing. it's well worth the offset of the extra. Bonus damage and minus 20 accuracy. I prefer the cautious, but do too. And it'll be interesting to watch these two operate together in the same group, and we can pay attention to the differences. Okay, so and Venus Bechen. He needs weapon. Ares. Did I? Well, he can technically use that Cyclops, but we're probably better off replacing it. I mean, I can't produce more ammo for it. But that being said, how many? I've only got the one. Assault leg armor, 18 armor, speed 0 up. Another Ares, please. Okay, Dmitry Harfork Oltakov. Yeah, I've got snipers pretty much ready to go. And she heavy armor. I need 2 more sniper rifles. 2 more pistols. Bunch of Odin grenades. We have too many grenades. In the past, I've tried this Goliath and I've found it to be bloody useless. I mean, often misses. It doesn't do a lot of damage. The shred is nice, and you know, the disabling of body parts and whatever. But just when it comes to the damage, a Hell 2 cannon can do, or the Jericho machine gun can do. Can't compare it. There are 2 complete sets of armor coming. Now I need to do 1 more set of armor. And this doesn't even count the troops we will have. Look at that! A Pandoran Citadel. It does upgrade. That's interesting to learn, but also very worrying, because now that's going to be even harder. And that's way beyond what we can handle right now. I'm going to need a group of level 7s with like... Oh, good lord. How are we going to hold off attacks from a Pandoran Citadel? We're so fucked. We're so fucked. I want to come off as an alarmist, but... Like I missed my chance to destroy that when I was still in a nest. But that was right when we suffered that that's horrible defeat. It's 25% already, what the hell? So the rate of miss seems to be increasing because we're not destroying that base. Okay, I'm sensing and the end of a campaign. According to a rumor, a man in a Synedrion haven killed several people while hallucinating them, being pulled into a tomb by the ghoulish creatures that had been haunting his dreams for several weeks. There's a similar rumor about a woman in the Jericho haven killing her family. Not clear whether these are 2 similar incidents, or whether both rumors are based on the same event. What's certain is that reports of visual and auditory hallucinations are increasing. We'll be fine. No problemo. Now here's the question, because that is now a Pandoran Citadel, even if I were to destroy it, would that still count for this? Oh, we just got a random body armor. Doesn't have body armor. That would be up 91-1. Just Milo Gonzalez.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
Get the resources. 13 strength high. Yeesh. I'm beginning to really understand how much not finding additional bases has hurt us. Usually by this point in a campaign, in my offline campaigns, I've got 2 or even 3 bases. Just been unlucky and haven't found it. Now, what it means is I don't have my training facilities up, so I don't have leveled up lads. And you see, I built the 2 manufactories in the first base on the assumption that I was going to be able to find the second base and then chuck my training there. There certainly is a bit of RNG element to the map with respect to where all the various havens are and where all the various missions spawn. Honestly, I think it's pretty clear that if what happened to us happens to you, where we lost an absolutely devastating mission or 2. People, is it even worth going on the roof here? I don't think so. Does one get up? Advanus, ground floor. Of the map. But artillery Chiron. I'm glad that we at least seem to have the ability to get everybody indoors. If we don't, let me tell you that Chiron make us all sad. And occupying the roof is an absolute no-no. I can just get through this next turn without it spotting us. And I can open up from height advantage with a clear shot with my heavies. Or to make quick work, even a single turn of that Chiron. Got at least off cover there. But there's not. Unbelievable.
On the move.
Alerted them. I think a lot of the reason as to why we haven't been alerting these guys in a situation like this is our armor is helping to keep us stealthy.
Detected.
Not too far away. I'm afraid. Very afraid. Spotted. Nice! Hit a barrel, hit itself. It seems to be trying to attack some civilians, but it is behind a building where we can't hit it. So then this turn we'll focus on all the other enemies we can. I don't see us blasting through that entire building. Bunch of these buggers here. The lines of sight are going to be a challenge. Okay, that's fine. Quick feet, how can you not see anyone? I mean, really, dude. Can you... Yes, you can double charge and take on that one.
No time to lose.
Please tell me you have a shotgun on you. Quick. That lad have Pain Chameleon. The region, I think that's Pain Chameleon. So I'm not going to be able to disable that. Go. Holding an assault rifle. Well,
This better work.
that armor on the torso now is ruining us. 10 to 30 times 8. We need to do 120. And so all 8 shots would have to roll 30, which they're not going to do. I need a hell cannon to hit that.
Pushing on.
I realize I'm kind of just, you know, leaving the lads out in the open, but I'm completely fine with that. Point blank hell cannon, I think.
No time to lose.
Run away. This should be enough to disable the torso. I can't hit it. Oh! No, hit the arm! Oh, God. Yeah, but that's interesting to then. That's pretty much confirmation that you daze a target. The pain chameleon won't rock. Or is it because we're so close? Oh, good hits. And it's not going to regen, so waste of double dash then on quick. You run up here,
Moving.
shoot that crab man. His crab bum. You're kidding me. You are. Oh. Stobbie. Go punch him. Better than nothing. Okay, the lads are gonna get hurt. This is gonna suck. This is going to suck. Double dash for Jodvanus. I've got such problems here now. He'll bleed to death. Now Jodvanus, can he dash to a spot where he can see? Good. So right there he can see pretty much everyone.
Never give up.
No pressure, Jodvanus, but this is
Let's just
very
get this
important.
over with.
Blew its leg off. Shotgun's the way to go here. Great shooting. Disabled its arm and its leg. Regeneration of its whole body. Not gonna bleed to death.
All set.
Where can I go? We shoot at that guy. Let the chameleon. The Chiron. That did a bit of damage. Have any better shots though? Okay, modern double dash. If I can dash myself to there, I can shoot at him and then punch him. Means a couple of lads are out in the open, and most likely, see that guy's. So we're gonna get pinched. I could punch him and then overwatch for this guy. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's just such a silly little animation. It looks like it's totally ineffectual.
I'm on the move.
Great shooting. How boned are we? We didn't kill nearly enough people. Okay, this shot needs to hit, and it's a one-shot kill. Oh, great shot though, but the daze means it shouldn't be able to get close enough. Are the Tritons going to bleed to death? No. Out heal the bleed, surprisingly. Shot misses. Return fire misses. Yeah, he doesn't bleed either, but he does have daze, so he's only got one action point. Hit.
Ow!
Disabled arm, disabled head. Lord.
I'll be okay.
So much for cover being enough to keep you safe. Sit right in the middle of this building. Force those artillery shots to hit the building. Anywhere that I can blue move to where I might be protected. Here's actually not dead. One thing's for sure, I have to start hitting that car on, but it's first to clean up all the other stuff.
My head.
Two of my 6 guys disabled with a single artillery barrage. He's that heavy can quarterback grenades across the whole damn map.
What's our move?
Advance. Shooting, buddy.
Enemy killed.
Hero of the resistance.
Connect the shot.
Rats.
Let's do this.
On the plus side, we probably only have to deal with these last 2. Last of them. Structure, I think, is my best bet to start off.
Ready to engage.
That should be fine. Spread up and leave the lads under cover. Just the car on to deal with now. Was gonna say he's scalpering, he's running for it. Fuck. Minimal damage, cover doing its job.
5 by 5.
I can lob a grenade nice and far. Nothing. I catch it on the end, is that even worth it?
Got to be quick.
The lads fine where they are? I think so, for the most part, yeah. Damn it!
Moving now.
Right there. Aiming.
I love how you can just reasonably dependably shoot through a lot of the objects in the world. Very good. Safe in this.
On the double.
Doesn't have the melee stomp ability. It doesn't look like it has the legs for it. And technically, I wonder if the safest place is right up underneath it.
Running.
Looks like it keeps moving back to give itself range, so that would suggest that if if you can, you just run up right next to it and it can't hit you. I would assume there's a minimum range to its artillery. You mean I seriously can't see this thing? Bastard.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
That's...
On my way.
I say, why would you go on the roof and then drop down?
I know how to do this.
You are having a laugh. From there, surely he can throw. Using bomb blast, I could
On the move.
at least throw 2 grenades. I think going into his inventory is going to cost him an action point. I didn't use boom blast. Dumbass.
Be right there.
It's gonna hurt. We're gonna get artilleried.
Moving. Repositioning. Hope this
Let's start
works.
get close theory.
This better work.
Our face when this thing stomps on our soldier. Oh, shotgun blast to the face. Oh, it just ran away. Interesting. Okay. So apparently if you just assert your dominance by running forward towards it screaming, it'll just run away. There I learned. Problem is now I've got to go all the way back to base. Mysterious being known as the Apostle of the Once-Born, a servant of the Exalted, has passed by our base following this. What is the nature of a human being? We change. The fault in our souls? Or is it in these broken bodies of ours? Perhaps the Phoenix Project can be a vessel of change. It is not up to this humble apostle to make such a decision, but I wish you well. May your actions please the keeper of the threshold. Right when you have shown your worth. Looks like we've started working our way up the hierarchy of the disciples. Found a layer. I'm super concerned. I worry that we've already fallen below the damage threshold. I need to be able to take out those layers. Never mind the fact that there's a bleeding citadel. I don't know how we're going to destroy that. Well, never mind. I mean, it's like my first campaign, so I'm learning valuable lessons about how the game works. I don't want to go all the way back there to heal.
Synedrian, we are told, are working on ways to repel the mist. This, by itself, is not a sin. We do not condemn it, for the mist is a flood and brings life and death alike. They seek safety for their people, as do we. But if you push the flood away too far, you will die of stagnation. Synedrian has forgotten how to look beyond the flood, at the wide sea, at the future. Instead, they look inward, lost in a maze of reflections. What they offer is not salvation, but a trap.
Hey, the lad's not playing nicely. On. Why can't I explore it? What's going on? Beautiful. Medium, so a little scary. Well, now that this was an ambush, we certainly have to go back to base now. There's yet another problem with only having found the one base. Travel times back and forth between the bases is a real problem. Move forward here, but I need to bear in mind that I'm probably going to get turn fired by that one. Back myself to kill both of these, so I want to be out where it's open here. If I just nail him right there in the torso. I do wish there was some way to know what its perception range is. Know what the range is that it'll shoot back at you.
Moving.
Seems far away enough that it wouldn't shoot back at us. Well, the days, of course, should prevent the shoot back. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't want to depend on it.
Ready to fire.
Oh, get wrecked.
Preparing to fire.
A lot of 30 armor. I think I'm better off with a shotgun. Close.
Kill confirmed.
Excellent.
I'll keep my eyes open.
That was a another enemies. By the way, batten down the hatches, boys.
Covering. Moving. Hold position.
Yeah, that's it. Just these two. Not much of an ambush.
Hold position.
Providing overwatch.
I'll keep my eyes open.
But I suppose that was just good fortune on our part that the enemy spawned right next to us. Fuck. Mind fraggers. Boys, run!
What's our move?
I need to make a decision as to when I'm going to try to take on that citadel. There is a layer in Asia. That's maybe more doable.
Receiving
We
loud.
could try that with our current group of lads and see how that goes. Use that as a sort of metric for trying to understand how hard the citadel will be. Now, I didn't expect to be running a squad without any snipers, but it's just kind of worked out that way. I think if all of them have hell cannons and assault rifles and 2 medkits each, that as powerful as we can get right now, and if they are all heavy assaults, Judvanus, half of them are
On the double.
boss, half are not. Love these hell cannons. Might be a bit hit or miss, but when they do hit, so satisfying. Big bada boom. Okay, friends, so this is a good episode. We had an interesting fight and an ambush. The lads have done well, but I'm deeply concerned about our inability to take down those layers and citadels. Again, if we hadn't survived, if we hadn't had to get through those two horrible missions where we lost all those people. We've got one guy there who's level 3. If he can hit level 4, take on that citadel. Might as well. We have that extra stuff sitting around. So this is friggin' devastating though. Having not been able to find the other base, we've been quite far. Look at that, ODI 25%.
This mutog research the disciples are engaging in is deeply troubling. Fooling around with mutation is dangerous enough to begin with, but to not even have a proper way of controlling the creature you've created. How long before one of these creatures goes berserk? How long before there are unexpected consequences to their genetic composition? How long before a few of them get free and start breeding? Is the Exalted trying to fight the Pandorans or strengthen them?
I agree. Way to deal with these Pandorans is with fire and steel. The Emperor! Eternal Throne. Space Marines mod would be pretty damn cool. All your guys run around in Space Marines armor and have bolters. Nice. Now, I need to give him Hell Cannon. I think it's getting produced. Firebird, Cypher, grenades. Cannon, put that on the menu. Back and I'm starting to think I might want to a standardized leveling up system for new guys. Willpower to 8, strength and speed to 20. Your class, then willpower goes to 12. The question of where do I want to leave strength and speed at, because it can become quite a that point sink. These snipers will go much heavier into wool, because I want to be able to use quick aim 4 times in a row at least. What did we leave the other snipers strength at? Oh, this is great that he's got strongman. I could level him up here and just give him that. And he can use a hell cannon. But the thing is though, yeah, with quick aim, yeah, no, he can use a hell cannon with accuracy increase and shoot twice with it. With 30% bonus damage. Holy hell, that's awesome. We have got the lads. We have got the actual personnel. It's just a question of can we hold off that that index. It's called again the Onarium Sanity Index. Worried, boys. Very worried. Look at this thing. Oh god, we're all dead. We're all fucked. We're so dead. So dead. For real though, where the hell is this other Phoenix base? Well, we can't wait any longer. We have to go take on that citadel after we have healed up and rested. Any second now, we could get the message saying that Pandorans will attack. Get another scan started. Just check, has everyone got a hell cannon? Everyone who needs it. Milky needs the hell cannon. Martin, Big Dizzer, Scott, not leveled up enough. Jadvanus. Hell cannon. I don't have to keep pushing through to West Asia. Oh, down the whole of Africa. The hell cannon. Being produced. It should be ready by the time we get to the Citadel. Layer, sorry. And if the lads can survive that, and if Quick Feed can get level 4 out of it, we may well do. That could be proof of concept that we're strong enough to take down that Citadel. For a Citadel, I would want to be straight level 7 on everybody, and even have like the level 2 weapons and whatnot, but it just hasn't happened at all. Campaign has been, we've been gimped so hard by those devastating missions where we lost all those people. Six shots. Oh, cannon. You see, we need a lot of strength for this. Make sure we are fully loaded up with everything we can carry. No strength going to waste. There's a, you can actually take an assault rifle with. I think we can pretty much standardize now. Everyone can start with the assault rifle and then go to the hell cannon if they have a good shot. That. Except for Ruffle. He's a straight heavy. And the fact that he's got quarterback means that he's not shooting with a hell cannon, he can just be throwing grenades. Okay. High threat level. Okay friends, when we come back, it's time to take on this Pandoran layer, see how the lads get along. They do okay. Hopefully level up. That's it. Oh. Worried. Afraid. Okay, wish me luck. Guys, next time.